Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Courtney Ryan, and today we're going to be going over 6 masculine habits that women find attractive, and if I do say so myself, irresistible. These are kind of a mix of habits and traits, but none of these are things that people are born with. These are all things that you have to actively do and work on, so it's possible for any of you to be doing these things and incorporating them into your daily routine or just your life in general. So let's get into it. Number 1 is to exercise daily. And you guys are probably hearing that and you're thinking, okay, thank you, Captain Obvious Courtney. But I wanted to get the most obvious one out of the way, so that's why we're starting here. If you are not working out, being active, moving your body in some way, shape, or form, you are doing yourself a huge disservice. Not only does this make you more physically attractive, but it makes you more attractive in here as well. And it makes you all healthy on the inside too. Working out is excellent for your mental health and is legitimately a natural antidepressant. Trust me on this one, it will change your life. And working out boosts your testosterone, which is pretty much the most masculine thing that you can do. You need rest days too, of course, but make moving your body a priority, even if it's just going for a walk that day. And before we get into point number 2 on the list, I'm super excited that today's video is sponsored by AG1. AG1 by Athletic Greens is a comprehensive, all-in-one foundational nutrition that serves every single physical demand, no matter how busy your schedule is. Sustainable routines are key. AG1 is a daily micro-habit that makes it easy to absorb key nutrients, lead a healthy lifestyle, and feel your best, no matter what the day holds. 1 scoop, 1 minute, once a day, every day. AG1 has become an essential part of my morning routine that I genuinely look forward to every morning. My AG1 minute is something that I make sure I never ever skip. It's incredibly convenient, only takes me 1 minute, and it sets the nutritional foundation for the rest of my day. I've been drinking AG1 for a couple of weeks now, and I've noticed a huge improvement in my mental focus, my energy, and my digestion. AG1 includes key energy players, all synergistically working to maintain energy levels, support adrenal health, and perform optimally. AG1 also includes vital adaptogens that act to support adrenal health and recovery when the mind needs stress management from burnout or overworking. And when it comes to digestion, a large part of immunity is tied to the gut. The more diverse the bacteria in the gut, the better one is supporting their immune system. AG1's 2 hero probiotics promote diversity in your microbiome within your gut to thrive. I also really love the way that it tastes, which, if I'm being transparent, I was not expecting. You see something that looks this healthy and you think there's no way that tastes good, but I was pleasantly surprised. I love it so much, I've been recommending it to all my friends, all the girls in my workout classes. I have been telling everyone about it. I'm obsessed and so glad that I added AG1 to my daily routine. If you guys are interested in checking out AG1, tap my link to get a 1-year supply of immune-supporting Vitamin D3K2 and 5 travel packs free with your first purchase. You can't put a price tag on your own health. And all of that leads me into my point number 2 here, which is to fuel your body. Again, taking care of yourself from the inside out here. If you eat unhealthy food all the time and wonder why you look like crap or feel like crap, ding, 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 I have found your culprit. Stop the fast food garbage and fuel your body with the nutrition that it needs. Cooking at home can really help, and it also saves you a lot of money, which is another win-win. But really, guys, my point here is to pay attention to what you are putting in your body, because it is fuel for your body and it is linked to your mental health, your physical well-being. Everything in your body functions because of what you put into it. So do not neglect your nutrition. It is incredibly important. There are so many people out there who are depressed and anxious and sluggish and moody, and they have all these things going on and they never correlate it to what they're putting into their body and the food that they're eating, when in reality it could be what's causing all of the issues. So again, I'm not a doctor and I certainly don't know everything, but I know from my own personal experience, when I fuel my body with nutritious food instead of crap and junk food, I feel a million times better physically, mentally, emotionally, all of the above. Number 3, we've got a man with manners. Trust me guys, great women melt over small gentlemanly gestures and a man who has impeccable manners. This could be opening doors, lending a scarf if she's cold, pulling out her chair, walking on the side of the sidewalk closest to the road. Also, being kind to people who are serving you, like waitresses, baristas. These are things that great women always notice and pick up on and find attractive in a man. It is masculine to be a man with manners who is kind and has integrity and who treats people with respect. Old-fashioned manners are quickly disappearing, so if you're a guy who does this in a sea of other guys who do not, you will stand out in the best way. Be a gentleman and make sure your manners are on full display. And that kind of leads me into my point number 4 here, which is to lead by example. Be a man of integrity, as I mentioned before, and lead by example. Women love a man who leads, but being a leader is not only impressive to women. It's impressive in many other areas as well, like with work, with your family, with your friends. And at the end of the day, it's just incredibly beneficial for you to have leadership skills. Leading is masculine. Taking charge of a situation is masculine. Watching a man lead and be able to take charge of a tricky situation is one of the sexiest things that men do, I promise. And really, I think a big component of this one is being able to trust that the man that you're with will lead by example and lead you or your family in the right direction. It's not necessarily, him being controlling or, micromanaging every single thing that you do. That's not what lead by example means, but it means being a good role model. It means, again, being a man of integrity. It means being a great man and a great leader that people want to listen to. And I'm not trying to sound like a boomer, but I really do think that great role models are hard to come by nowadays, so be the guy who is the good role model. Number 5, we've got a lifetime learner mentality. This is such an important and attractive characteristic in a man. Why? Because it's the opposite of complacency. A lifetime learner mentality is something that I personally am incredibly attracted to, so I can speak from personal experience from a woman's perspective on this one. Having interests and knowledge to share makes you more interesting and impressive to other people, but it also helps you. It makes you memorable and leaves an impression that wouldn't exist if you don't have any interest or don't know anything. Think about if you're in a conversation and you ask someone, oh, what are your interests? Or what have you been doing lately? And they say nothing. You're like, okay, let me just slowly back out of here. Versus a guy who says what he's been up to or what he's working on or what he's interested in, what his passions and his hobbies are, or a book he read lately or something he learned or read in an article. I don't know, it could be legitimately anything, but having a lifetime learner mentality and filling your brain with new knowledge is so attractive. Whether you're learning a new skill that you can maybe monetize, reading books. I could go on and on here, but really the point is that learning and challenging yourself is a great thing to be doing. Learning new skills can also be included in this lifetime learner mentality, and this is something that often helps boost your self-esteem and your confidence, which is obviously great for every area of your life, and specifically a romantic one. And that leads me into my last point here, number 6, which is confidence and body language. And this one specifically is a little two-parter one because I think these two things go hand in hand. Confidence is something that many people have to actively work on, but it does wonders for your romantic life, for your career, for your friendships, for your success. The list goes on. Get rid of that self-doubt, that imposter syndrome. I deal with it too. I'm sure that you do as well. And let your confident, charismatic self shine. There are many different things that you can do to boost your self-esteem and your confidence. I've done a couple videos about this, so be sure to go check those out if you haven't already. When it comes to body language, our body language says how we're feeling without actually saying words. And there is body language that makes you look and feel confident, while there is also body language that makes you look and feel insecure. And just to show you guys a visible difference here, when I'm sitting up straight, when I'm looking into the camera, like I'm giving you guys, intense eye contact, I look a lot more confident than when I'm sitting here like this with my arms crossed, looking down, like I'm very insecure and timid. Body language is important. Some key ones that I'll mention here are being attentive by showing eye contact. Making eye contact shows that you're actively listening and attentive to what that other person is saying to you. It also can create a little bit of sexual tension if we're talking about a romantic situation here. Your posture is a huge one again. Standing up straight makes you look more sure of yourself, makes you look more confident. Trust me, guys. Nodding to show that you're listening or you're engaged in a conversation. Your body language should paint the picture that you are listening, that you are paying attention, that you are engaged in a conversation, and you're confident in yourself and you look the part. And I've also done videos on body language that makes you look more confident versus the body language that makes you look more insecure if you want more of a little deep dive there. Alright guys, that is all I have for 6 masculine habits that women find irresistible. If you like this video or found it helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel to be in the loop for when I release new content. If you haven't already, be sure to follow me over on Instagram at Courtney Christine Ryan. I love connecting with all of you guys over on there as well. And I'm the new girl over on TikTok, so be sure to give me a follow on there as well if you are a TikTok user. Let me know down in the comments some other masculine things men do or habits that they have that make them more attractive. Would love for you guys to share your own personal experiences down in the comment section. As always, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.